All right, everybody and anyone, how is it going? Welcome to KCGameCon2018. How are you guys doing? Hope you're all excited. We're coming at you live from the KCI Expo Center in Kansas City, Missouri, and it's going to be an awesome, awesome weekend. I'm joined today by Flying Toast. How you doing, man?
How's it going? Really excited to be here. Got some great tournament stuff going on.
Lots
really
of stuff.
I'm really excited to see all these gamers.
Yeah.
I'm just, I've been hearing a lot of good things. They look really amped up, ready to go. What are you thinking about tonight? How are you feeling?
So I've been to KCGameCon for a while, so this is your first time, right?
First time here, yep.
So I've been here for a while. To me, it's awesome because I get to see the growth. This year is already bigger than last year, so that's really cool. I think we're going to have probably about the same turnout of total number of players, but our expo is going to be way bigger this year.
Yep.
We have way more people that have booths set up and stuff. We got a whole awesome cosplay tournament this year, or cosplay contest. I guess it's not a tournament.
Right.
But yeah, it's super awesome. We got all the Call of Duty guys are already set up over here. Yeah, the venue's great. I love seeing the growth, and I love being able to have new people come in and meeting new people and checking out the event. So that's what I'm here for.
Definitely. I mean, I heard about this event through you're the CEO of KCGameCon, Dennis, and he's just an awesome guy.
Yeah.
He invited me over. I volunteered to stream on for you all tonight. So hopefully we'll be able to get ready, get set, and get going live here to see some KC talent.
Yeah.
And
Should be
dominate.
fun.
Yeah, should be good.
So you're not just here to commentate Fortnite, even though it's something that you're gonna have fun doing, I think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely.
What you got a booth here, right?
Yes, we do.
What's your booth here for?
We actually, I come from Stinson Leonard Street. I am actually an attorney, and we,
Oh, no.
yeah, no kidding. But at the same time, we are really actually looking into the esports scene.
Oh,
and
okay.
when we first heard about this, it's like, why aren't we in this? It's growing. I heard it just broke the $1 billion mark in gross revenue,
Bet that's
way over, like
Yeah.
a couple months before all this. And it's just an industry that's going to be not riddled with legal issues, but there's a lot of things developing.
Anything's gonna have legal issues.
Exactly,
so.
and especially a $1 billion industry
Right.
this fast, this early, we're really trying to get our toes in the water, see what's out here. But already, we got a booth over here. We're streaming
Yeah.
over here, and we're really hoping that something develops out of this. And hopefully, I don't know. Can you talk a little bit about the esports scene out here in the Midwest? And
Yeah.
how's it been so far?
It's been interesting. It's been growing. So I know there's been like a kind of a hidden esports scene in the Midwest area, and realistically, it's been Smash Brothers. I've talked to so many people that have been playing Smash like super competitively in the Midwest for like decades.
No kidding.
So like as long as Smash has been out, like since the '90s, they've been playing Smash. There's been like a couple of really good professional like tournament Smash players that have come out of Kansas City. So I know that's kind of where I've talked to people. That's where the heart in the Midwest has come from. But nowadays, it's been growing into events like this, and I think a lot of it is because of the tech industry. They've got like Cerner here, Google's setting up all their Google Fiber stuff. I know of a collegiate and a high school esports league that both have offices in Kansas City. So Kansas City it's really nice being in the central United States. I mean, you can get, it sounds crazy, but you could drive anywhere in the United States in about a dozen hours.
Basically.
So it's not a 3-day trip to travel from East Coast to West Coast. You're just dead smack center. Easy to find us. So I'm happy that I'm from this area, but I love, like, once again, it's the growth. The growth has been crazy.
I also want to add too. We were talking to a couple of the college recruiters out here, and they told us Missouri is the college esports capital of the nation here.
Absolutely.
I couldn't believe it when I heard it, but the esports scene is just exploding. Last year, y'all had about 1,000 attendees.
Yeah,
this year, Dennis told me we're expecting over 3,000.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
And it just continuous growth. He said after a 5-year span just of continuous growth and whatnot.
Yeah.
This organization, this tournament, everything's looking really on the up and up.
And these guys, I don't know how much you've talked to Dennis and Nick and Jason and the other main heads of KCGameCon, but they've been doing this forever.
Yeah.
I mean,
2005 or something.
Yeah, I think I want to say this is officially event 82. And they do one every other month. So they do 6 a year, and I think this is event 82. So do the math on that, and it's a ton. But yeah, it's really exploded in the last couple of years for them, and it's been really, really awesome.
I mean, I've been doing my research over here as well, and they have events every so often, like bi-monthly events, tournaments like these. This is obviously their largest event here, but they, on average, 300 or 400, gamers coming in.
Yeah, we fill up a whole office.
Yeah, and it's just amazing. That's just comparing to, I'm from Bay Area, Silicon Valley, everything like
Gotcha.
that stuff.
Yeah.
And even bringing in 400 people out here, it's comparable. Yeah. You know, it's really comparable to that sort of scene. So watching KC, watching the Midwest develop, and just all over the world. Yeah. I mean, I heard this year's League of Legends tournament, 200 million viewers.
Yeah,
and that's more than Super Bowl.
Epic for Fortnite is dropping hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars per tournament. I mean, Epic has made multiple millionaires by playing Fortnite already. They've already made people multiple millionaires. So now Epic's a little bit of a outsider situation, but I love that they're throwing so much money back into the player base, into the tournament scene. Just to, even if you don't think Fortnite's a competitive game, just to get that going so that the esports scene can grow is such a helpful thing. So
most definitely,
I really like Epic a lot. I speak to them highly a whole bunch. I'm really happy with everything they've done.
I'm happy with them as well. I participate in their subreddit a lot, and they are actually really responsive.
Very involved in the community all the time.
There's a lot of respect for a company that really takes that approach.
So we do also have a lot of companies that are helping support KC GameCon this year as well. We have a ton of sponsors. They're super awesome. Once again, we got Madrina's Coffee coming back. They are sponsoring us once again. We've also got Oracle. We've got IGEL, and they are sponsoring the PUBG tournament on Sunday. So IGEL dropping $1,000 on the Sunday squads tournament for PUBG.
Should be a good time.
We've also got CUGC, which is the, let me make sure I get their name right, Citrix User Group of Community of Kansas City Metro, so Citrix User Group. They're also got a sponsorship as well. We have while we're talking about this, let me switch this over to this scene so we can all take a look. There's your beautiful sponsors. We've got the Landersons Sound, Light, and Design. IBM, a longtime KC Game On supporter. They're the ones that always buy our dinner for us at every event, so IBM's still coming up with a strong sponsor. And for us specifically on Fortnite, Nebraska Furniture Mart coming in hot with that $1,000 sponsorship for tomorrow's Duos tournament. I know there's a lot of people that are super excited about that, that are coming specifically to the event to try to win the $1,000 Fortnite tournament. That's tomorrow. So shout outs to Nebraska Furniture Mart for dropping that, a Kansas City local business and very large business, but
definitely.
Got one right here.
I was recently moved to KC, and everybody mentioned Nebraska Furniture Mart as well. So it's been great to see that they're actually coming in the esports community like this, supporting community-style events like these, and just blowing up in that nature. So,
and for those of you that are at the event, we actually, right over here behind the main stage bleachers, we have a sign up for a giveaway. They're giving away a laptop, a one-handed gaming keyboard, one of the really cool one-handed ones, and a gaming headset. So they're giving away 3 different things. Make sure to get your stuff or information in. They've got a little drop box over here behind the bleachers as well for Nebraska Furniture Mart. So
beautiful stuff.
Give us a couple minutes, guys. We're about to drop into this first game. We're going to be playing 5 games tonight. The points scoring system is on the KC Game On Discord, so if you do want to check out how we're scoring the points, or if you want to get the link to the points for the updated bracket as we go. It's not really a bracket, just a scoring system since we're being a private server. We can get all that information on the KC Game On Discord, so be sure to hop into that. Otherwise, we're going to get going in the next couple minutes. Game starting in about 3 minutes, guys. Hang on. Coming back with some KC Game On 2018 Fortnite Solos Tournament.
And we are coming back in to the KC Game On Convention 2018 to the Fortnite singles or solos tournament.
Yes, sir.
For tonight, I'm here flying toast with Twess. How you feeling?
I'm pretty excited, man. I'm glad we're getting going. I was actually set up early today, ready for the stream. Never happens for me at KC Game On. I'm always running late. So it feels good. I'm ready to finally be able to get in some action, get in some games. And I'm also excited that we're actually having our first ever KC Game On Fortnite private server. Everybody gonna be in the same lobby.
That's gonna be exciting. I'm really looking forward to watching all this. We should be having some good views, good players, whatnot, seeing some local talent, and here we go.
Yeah. First off, I am on the player as the player server. I am also playing, so I'm gonna try to nuke myself off the edge as fast as possible right here, and then I'm gonna try to see if I can spectate. I have not gotten to test it enough to see if this doesn't work out. We've got a backup plan, but if this works the way I hope it will work, this is absolutely the best way for us to do this. So quickly, let me see if I can off myself, and then we will move back onto the game. I can see on the other screen on my desktop, we've got some players dropping in already. Jayhawk already out of the plane. He's going to be landing over by the divot. So we got Jayhawk King. He's the only one I can see right now. We got his streams brought up. Let me test this. After this, we'll know if this is a good plan or not.
We should be good to go, and hopefully, all these players are just jumping in right now and watching the players come in.
Yeah, this is Jayhawk King landing at the Dusty Divot. Again, there are only 10 players in this lobby, a unique Fortnite experience.
Yeah.
Not something that you'll normally get to play with. So
kills mean a lot. There are probably, 10 times, I would say, since there's 100, since there's only 10, but at the same time,
it's going to be harder. It's going to be harder.
Oh, yeah,
okay, so I think it is actually going to boot me. So let me make sure that's correct. And that is actually correct. So I will have to go back to this. Okay, cool. So I will have to go back to what I expected to do, which is we're just going to check out some streams here, guys. So let me pull a couple up so I can keep an eye on everybody, and we'll get going. We're going to start off here with Jayhawk King. He's actually going to be helping me run the tournament tomorrow. So be a fun guy here helping us out, Mr. Jayhawk King. Let me try to clear up a little bit of stuff here, guys. Apologize for the bad production for just a moment as I get reorganized. There we are.
Yeah, and we got our gamers just gathering up the materials, getting their weapons and whatnot.
Yeah, we'll have a little bit of time to go over weapons here. I think it'll be quite a bit of time before we really get into too many engagements.
Getting a gold AK, I think that's the new AK that they.
Yep, the heavy AR.
Yep,
quite a slow fire rate, but does a ton of damage, and the headshots on those things are absolutely crazy.
Devastating. And we're getting up other live streams here just so we can shift through all the other players that are playing here today. And so far,
I think we got 9 players, not including myself. So 9 players actually playing in the solos tournament right now. I believe of those 9, 5 of them are streaming. So we should be able to see at least half the player lobby at all times.
Should be a good time.
He's still on the point of view of Jayhawk. Nobody else really doing anything too crazy. I'm trying to look at people's player mini maps to see if anybody might be next to each other here. We're taking a short look at that real quick. My computer does not like me right now.
It happens, but at the same time, really happy that we have this backup for our streams and whatnot.
Yep. Came planned ahead that it might not go the way that I'd hoped it was going to go.
Of course, it happens, but times 99 in...
It tilted right now.
Tilted, yeah.
Dropping hot. I actually see another player in Tilted, so we do have 2 players in Tilted. Remade Gaming actually also in Tilted. Let me quickly bring up his stream as well. Should be able to get a nice dual stream going and see if we can see both of them get into this next engagement together.
Most definitely. Times is in the main building right now in Tilted, just gathering materials. Nothing too intense going on, but they may meet sometime soon. I see, who is that over there? Also in Tilted.
It was Remade Gaming, yeah.
Yeah, Remade.
So here, let me try to see if I can get Windows to behave for me here for a second.
Oh, good luck with that.
Yeah.
No, it should be fine, though. I mean, we're really trying to blow up and see what we can
pull this over
capture here, so the action's still rolling in. There you go. We got the double screens going on over here.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, to your left, we got times 99, and to our right, we got
Remade Gaming.
Remade Gaming TV. So gaming is out there, kind of out in the border of Tilted right now, while Times is still searching materials, gathering materials, in the construction site on Tilted. Don't think they're going to be meeting anytime soon. We got the other players. We still got other players in Tilted or in Divot, Dusty Divot, and
right now it's looking like the players that we've got Fox Salt. He actually landed up by the soccer field, so a little bit on the north side of the map is where Fox Salt is at. We've got Jayhawk King that has landed down in the Dusty Divot, so he's in the divot.
Actually has seen gaming, and they're building right now.
Brother
knows that he's over there, and I can hear him actually talking a little bit too, because you can see that somebody's over there in Tilted. I think he's a little bit surprised, not expecting that player to be over there.
Most definitely. Not sure if they're going to engage at the moment, but we're going to try to keep our eye on what's going on in Tilted.
Yeah. Nothing else really going on the other stream, so keeping an eye to see if anybody gets an engagement. I'll switch over quickly, but for now, really just going to hang out and see what these two players do. This is definitely our highest chance of an engagement right now. Just going to see what they can get done. Both of them being stuck in Tilted. Looks like, I think Time's probably with a little bit of the better loadout right now. He's got the blue AR, blue pump, and that P90 coming in fresh. And Remade Gaming does have the AR, which Times does not have, but it's only a gray, so not that worthwhile. But does still have that blue pump and the blue SMG, both great for close range, and that Deagle as well for taking out builds.
I have not yet seen some epic dynamite play yet from players. I've seen a couple on YouTubes and whatnot. Hopefully we'll be seeing some dynamite play here, but
it happens, but it's tough. It's actually kind of interesting because I think it's the only item in the game that you can time, so you can actually hold dynamite in Fortnite to make it blow up in the air or closer to your opponent than they're expecting. So you can time it just like you could cook a grenade in most games. So I think that's actually the first one that you can do this with in Fortnite, because the normal grenades do not actually start ticking until you throw them. So it is a unique little strategy feature to see how long should you hold on to your dynamite before you decide to chuck it at your opponent. So I agree with you. Could see some big plays here, holding 6 of them.
Hopefully. We still have other players going around. We're going to bring up False Salt. Oh, no.
Yeah, we just missed it. Fox Salt, unfortunately, we didn't catch it on stream, but Fox Salt outing himself, fell to his death right there. So a little bit mad at himself, I'm sure, but he unfortunately did fall right there.
And unfortunately, once you eliminate yourself, you're immediately out of the server. Hopefully we are going to see some more gameplay from our players. But for the most part, we just missed, as we said, we just missed.
It's funny, I actually know Fox Salt outside of this and everything, so I talked to him a little bit. He was actually saying how many times, he is not normally a big Fortnite player, so he's been practicing this week.
Oh, no kidding.
And he said that he played 5 or 6 games in a row, and of those 5 or 6 games, 4 of them, he knocked himself out by falling because he's just not used to the building yet. So
it happens.
One of my favorite mechanics of Fortnite, the building. I love the building mechanics so much.
Of course. I mean, it's
something to get used to.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to say, like, in addition to that, they did knock out the. They did knock out the. Well, when you're up high enough, you're building up high enough.
The glider redeploy.
The
redeploy, yeah.
And they did knock that out from the regular squads, solos, and duos, but not in the other games. I remember.
Some of the limited time modes and the playground still has it.
But that was definitely a game changer. I kind of missed the redeploy. It definitely made building a little more important and whatnot. But
actually, just interestingly enough, I just saw Times picked up more dynamite because we were talking about it earlier. So now he's rocking with the 9 dynamites, holding on to it. And
interesting.
Realistically, so the format we've got, we haven't really talked about the format too much. If you get a victory royale, you're going to get 3 points. If you get a 2nd place or 3rd place finish, you get 2 points. Places 4 through 10 are all going to get 1 point. So in this game, since there's not very many players, everybody's at least going to be earning 1 point, even Fox Salt that knocked himself out.
There you go.
And then we have a scaling point set on how many eliminations you get.
We got Times who converted, who consumed one of those cubes. I am just blanking on that right now.
I've just been calling them shadow cubes.
Cubes.
When I'm playing casually, I think I end up calling them ghosty boys is what they usually get called. So Time's going with a sweet ghosty boy, just looking for somebody.
But then
not coming across. I will say the next closest player we've got 2 times is Jayhawk King.
Yeah, so. Jayhawk is nearby Times right now, but Times is probably, if they are far out from each other, but probably won't be able to see Times. But at the same time, the storm is getting closer, so the area is getting smaller. So we may be seeing some action pretty soon.
Yeah, they're going to have to get pushed into each other very quickly.
Most definitely.
I'm going to try to see, while we're hanging out here, we got a little bit of delay. Let me see how good I can get at bringing up multiple streams at once on one page.
Yeah, most definitely.
And then we should be able to tab back and forth in between them pretty quick. Remade stream having a little bit of trouble and dropping a few frames.
We're going to bring it to you live, a Fortnite red zone sort of Fortnite or format here.
The multi-stream coming out.
There you go. And,
for all of them.
We should be good to go here. As we said before, we got Twitch, got BTV, or he's still in Paradise, near Paradise right now.
Yeah, Guop is hanging out. He's been over in that desert zone pretty much the whole time. Finally, we do have a fight. Time's actually the one getting into engagement, and it is with Jayhawk King. So we do see these two back and forth fighting right next to each other, trying to pop each other out of the sky with the shotgun. Let's just switch over to Times and keep it on one POV right here. Times with the high ground, trying to drop right on top of Jayhawk. Gets the nice headshot swipe.
Got him.
The 150 shield gonna knock him out. Doesn't even need to switch to the P90.
Got him. Times shotgun.
Times 99, one of my personal favorites for the Fortnite tournament, and actually going to be Jayhawk King's partner tomorrow night.
Beautiful.
So Times taking out his own partner right there, and does get eliminated. So Jayhawk King getting taken off the multi-stream here.
It was kind of an interesting play too, because Times was building very, very fast, but then I believe Jayhawk basically just taking down his structure, but Times just jumping out of his own building.
Right back up,
with
only
the shotgun.
2 layers.
Boom, right there, and
Just
got
a couple of feet of high ground is all it takes.
There you go. Let's see what else we got going on. So we got 1 kill for Times, who is charging forward, currently in the circle safely, whereas Gaming is kind of on the outskirts.
Yeah, he's still kind of coming out of Tilted. Remade Gaming's been in that Tilted Towers for quite a while.
Most definitely.
And slowly just kind of making his way out. He is taking his way up the high ground here. This is the bottom right screen we're looking at, and just slowly going up this mountain. Wants to be all the way up top and kind of do a little scouting out. Only 5 players remaining, so I actually must have missed. I did actually. Guop got an elimination, so at some point I did miss Guop's elim. Took out one of the other players that was unfortunately not streaming. But it is only these 3 players plus 2 others right now.
Definitely, and we still got 14 seconds until the storm comes in for that. We're switching out to another stream just to be sure, or
trying to reload. Yeah, refreshing. I think he was having a little bit of trouble there. It got hung up for me, so we'll see if that comes back right there.
All good. Paying attention to Times and Gaming. Gaming is still gathering materials. They seem pretty good. Over 600 wood for Gaming, and Times, man.
Times is sitting really good on his materials. He picked up a bunch when he got Jayhawk King taken out. They were both using a little bit in that fight. It wasn't too long of a fight. Times ended it very quickly, so not wasting any mats, and picked up a ton off of that elimination.
Definitely.
I would like to point out right now, Guop did get the 1 elimination. He's also just kind of hiding right now in this house. It's not, I mean, I think he's just hanging out. I think he's actually working on something off screen. And so he was able to get a ton of loot, though. Has the purple brand new pump shotgun. He's got the legendary golden heavy AR. Got the purple P90 and a grappler and 2 big shields, while he's already at 100 shields himself. So Guop right now is sitting in a prime position in terms of loot.
I actually seen that shotgun in action. I'm forgetting whether it was the gold or the purple, but man, does that do a lot of damage.
So I am cheating a little bit on the stream here. Remade Gaming having a little bit of a delay, and I can see based on the elimination counter that Remade is about to win this fight, I think. Oh, man, he could lose here. We haven't seen it, but Remade is about to get into a fight, I believe, because it's 4 on the other 2 players' streams. Oh, no, there it is. I see it at the bottom right there. Ionic was able to get a shotgun elim. So Ionic netting himself a point, or at least 1 elimination right there. Oh, Remade almost getting knocked out of the game, though. Super close. Just barely didn't catch himself with the ramp.
No first aid kits, no bandages.
That's what I would have run.
HP.
I'd be with 10 minis also. I love the mini potions. That's what I would run with. It's just super unfortunate.
Exactly. I mean, hopefully he'll be able to run through and find some band-aids or something to help him out. But 9 HP, that is...
Yeah, super unfortunate.
Yeah. Maybe he can squeak by with the wind and whatnot, but it's definitely going to be tough with that. At
least he's got those shields on there. Might be able to sneak through Salty right here and pick up a med kit. Even some bandages would be absolutely prime right now and give him so much HP. So he's just going to be able to use this Shadow Cube to kind of work through. Even got some chests left in the house, so he'll be able to look for something here.
Nothing. But then at the same
I just saw right here, Jayhawk and Guop actually getting into it back and forth in a build battle. Let's switch over to, Times, excuse me, Guop and Times. We're going to switch over to Times POV right here so we don't get spoiled from the delay. Times with some good edits, trying to get out and around. There is Guop stuck inside right there. Times just backs out, tries to go up, but falls a little bit. Now Guop pushing him in with that P90 that we saw earlier. I think Guop just went up and above Times as well. There he is sitting on that high ground. Times trying to hit a shotgun shot, but Guop gets him.
Guop,
what a shot. Hit him with a great opening shotgun round right there. It left Times with about 20 HP and then just finished him off with that P90. So down he will go.
That build, oh man, that was an intense battle. And with that, Guop still in it. Not getting a scratch, but still building, knocked out Times. We were thinking Times was he was stocked,
looking good.
Yeah, looking good.
Oh, we just saw Remade was able to pick up a med kit out of that chest. So Remade, bless RNG right there. Gonna get 91 HP med kit off. Gotta feel good for him.
Definitely, and then we got a game here now.
Yeah.
Still no kills for gaming, but at the same time, Guop coming in with some impressive building and attacking skills, shooting skills and whatnot. He has that golden AR. He's looking in good shape, whereas gaming doesn't have the type of equipment, let's just say.
Yeah, not as good. He's rocking a solid blue loadout, not bad. He's got the shotgun, AR, and SMG, and a long range, and medical. So he's got a good rounded out inventory, but
you
nothing
never know
purple.
Here.
Yeah,
you never
nothing
know
purple.
In Fortnite. You've seen some miracles here in Fortnite.
Yeah, some crazy stuff happens. And Guop is not one to play around with. He has played in some of our previous KC Game on Fortnite tournaments, and he's done very, very well. I know he plays a lot and often on his stream. So he is just practicing. I know he's going to be here tomorrow with that duos tournament. And trying to go for that money, so getting that practice on. Right now, we see after getting that elimination, he's just chilling.
Yeah,
he's just relaxing, not even that worried about it.
Obviously, just strategically waiting and.
Yeah, he doesn't have to go. He's got a minute before that circle closes in, probably 40 seconds before he's even got to move. Just making sure to play the very outside edge. Doesn't want to get caught out.
I wonder if he's going to even use that turret. That turret is just really devastating.
Now, they did recently, I don't know if you keep up, they did recently nerf the turret a little bit.
Kidding.
Yeah,
okay.
so they finally made it a little bit easier. So one,
that was OP.
It was crazy.
I'll tell you that.
So they made it easier to knock it down.
Okay.
It can't be repaired.
Got it.
They they increased the amount of time, or shortened the amount of time it takes to overheat, so you can't shoot as long. And they made it a lot easier to hit players on the turret itself. They reduced the size of the hitbox of the turret significantly so now you can actually snipe people off the turret. So
good stuff.
It has been weakened, but it's an incredibly powerful item.
I mean, it's still considered a gold item, and it can come in really clutch plays for everybody.
I think really we're going to see it play out on tomorrow and Sunday with the duos and squads tournament. So much stronger in a group when you can have one of your teammates kind of watch your back for you. If you get in a 1v1 situation, we're coming down to the end here with only 3 players. In a 1v1 situation, that turret can absolutely do some work.
Big time. Everybody's building, and the last couple of people, if that turret can just knock down some of those towers that get built up right in the center, why not? I mean, we're seeing one player building a tower right now, but
yeah, Guop pushing on him too. He's got 9 grapples in this grapple gun. He's going to start building up a little bit, see if he can maybe get a grapple off. Oh, falls down a little bit, so a little bit of a misstep there on the build. Sure he'll be able to safely build back up.
Right now, but
he's got plenty of mats to do this. He has 800 mats right now, so feeling very good. I wonder if this other player, I think he does. So I wondered if the other player in the brick saw Guop, but I believe that he's editing a window right there on the side. Guop deciding this is the time to push in.
He's shooting with his P90.
Yeah, goes through most of his clips of the P90. Not able to get the knockdown that he was wanting, though. Loses the high ground. There's a weak spot in the build. He's looking for it.
And he
decides to back off.
Yeah,
I believe the other player is now on top of him.
Got it.
Oh, and this is actually Remade Gaming on the other side. Oh, it was Ionic. So he finally gets him. Ionic dropped down on top of him. I thought it was Remade based on Remade's screen right there, but it was Ionic. So Ionic pushes all the way up there. We saw Ionic in the kill feed earlier. Not one of our ones that's streaming, but he did have at least one elimination. And here is Remade on the other side of this wall here, building up right there. We see it through Guop's POV.
This is the shots that he really needed those shots.
Just needed a little bit of damage onto him right here. Misses that shotgun shot, pushes in. There's the damage he needed, about 80 with the shield on the P90. Remade, though, doing a really good response here. Oh my goodness! Remade tried to take out the shield, or take out the wall with the deagle, but absolutely annihilates him with the shotgun right there. So the heavy pump. Let's get a replay on that from Remade's point of view here, as Remade with a little bit of delay on his stream. Guop very excited about that win, pulling that away with 10 HP. This is Remade right here, trying to see a little bit of a backup. or sorry, a little bit of a replay. So this is just from Remade's point of view. The same fight that we just witnessed. I can hear myself in the background. I was trying to turn it off, but this is him with the Deagle trying to take out builds. Oh, it looked like Ionic was even actually trying to shoot at Remade a little bit. So all three of them were involved here because Ionic has still not gone down, I don't think. Oh, excuse me. I apologize. So that is Guop right there. Those are the shots that we saw him land, and he's only at 15 after those SMG shots. Hit him for 100 at the end, but only needed the 15 damage.
But there you go.
So Guop with the first win of the first game of the first private Fortnite match of KC Game On. There it is.
Go. Exciting
coming
stuff.
in hot. So
exciting stuff.
Awesome stuff.
We'll be hoping we can. Well, obviously, we're gonna get Game 2 going.
Yeah, it should be starting really soon. We got it starting 45 minutes after the first last game, so that will be 8:15.
Definitely.
So we'll have the game starting in about 10-15 minutes from now. Get it going.
Sweet.
We're gonna throw it to a short AFK screen. We'll get the scores updated. Probably come back and give you guys a little bit of an update on the scores and see how we're setting from there, and then we'll be dropping into game number 2. So
and here we go. And thanks for tuning in. If you're just joining us, stick around a little bit. We'll be going on take Game 2 for a little bit. So stay tuned.
I'm literally just going to turn the gain on 30, turn the game down a bit. When is the next one? Yeah, when's the next one start? Dante. When's the next one? When's the next one start?
It should say in Discord. Put it in Discord. I don't know yet.
Alright.
I'm gonna just queue up. It kicked me out. I couldn't get a picture of my shit.
Oh yeah, I mean I was streaming anyways. 4. Westworld? Where'd you go? One guy challenged me like later on there. I don't know who it was. Bot though. Yeah, there's like a bunch of like static. Like I can see, you guys can probably hear a bunch more that's going on. But I mean, if it's gonna make my voice louder, that's all good. I have the desktop audio at 70. I turned it up in the game, so you just let me know next game how if it's better or not. What if this thing can like come out, bro? This thing is jank. The mic is the sound is alright. Like this shit is. The mic is doo doo. It's just a meme. Can you guys hear like a lot that's going on in the background or not? So should I turn the gain filter back down or not? Can't you just look at it in replay? Can't you look at it in replay mode?
Yeah, I get replay mode. If they don't add it, I'll definitely go replay mode it. Forget the scoring again. Second or third place plus 2 points. I was gonna say. I got so you have 4 wins. You're 5 points.
No, I haven't looked yet.
Wait, show the fight of you and me. I don't know if you can. You shredded me. Who is this?
All right, everybody and anyone, welcome back. We're about to jump into game number 2 of this KCGameCon 2018 Solos Fortnite tournament. I hope you guys are strapped in and ready to go. We do have point updates right now. We've got Guap TV, who we saw won that last match, sitting at 5 points right now. Ionic sitting at 3 points. He got 3rd place, but he actually was able to snack in some extra kills and eliminations right there, so we got an extra point from that. I didn't know if Flying Toast was going to be making it back or not. We got a lot going on today, and he's doing his own stuff, so
most definitely. I mean,
welcome him back.
I was just checking up on the booths and exposés out here, and it's pretty awesome.
There's a lot of stuff going on, man.
Yeah, most definitely. We got.
I haven't even really had time to go around and look yet, so I gotta go check it all out.
This gaming trailer out here
with the VR.
Yeah. That, and then just a trailer full of TVs, 4 screens lined up.
Yeah.
With the outside and whatnot. So
absolutely,
fun stuff out here.
We've got speaking of the VR stuff, I don't know if you knew about it yet, but we do have a Beat Saber tournament.
Oh, no kidding.
So that's going to be happening this weekend, and I'm going to try to get some free time for that because I do love me some Beat Saber. It is a super fun game for me. So
definitely.
I'm going to try to do that.
All right. So now we're just dropping in. We're going to try to see if we can try to follow some of these.
Yeah. I've got thankfully to the guy that's helping me run this tournament. He's also playing right now, but he's helping me do a little bit of TOing.
Nice.
Jayhawk King over here. He's got this sweet hookup. We're going to do the multi-twitch.tv. Let me show you guys what this looks like. It's a beautiful site.
It's definitely looking really
tab it
good.
over here. This is way better, I think, of a setup than what we had going on.
We had switching going on.
Yeah, and my computer was having a little bit of trouble. Hopefully Fox Salt realizes that he's on the AFK screen on his stream. We'll see if Fox Salt's a professional streamer or not. But should be catching that back up.
So we already got some players dropping. We got Gaming coming back with his...
Remade Gaming at the bottom right down here.
Right.
Got 2nd place in the last round.
Which was huge. It was a very exciting
It was a good end.
Definitely.
It was a 3. Kind of tried to come in 3rd party at the very end. Guap was ready for him, though. Just came in strong.
Straight to the face with a shotgun.
We've got our defending champion from last round, Guap TV, and his signature sucker. He does this a lot. This is what keeps him calm. He's always got a sucker when he's playing.
That's a good anxiety mechanism.
Yeah, he's just going to town on it. So that's a thing that he does. Up in the top left, we got Jayhawk King, again, the guy who's helping run the tournament a little bit tonight.
Fun stuff.
So he'll be playing in on some of his free time. We've got Times 99 or Times 101 is the stream link playing in the middle there. We saw him get some really good elims at the beginning. He got 2 elims, I think. So got some good fights, but wasn't able to make it to the late game.
He still is collecting that dynamite. I am just hoping for some great dynamite play from Times. However, all 4 players here have been showing some pretty good skills around, and hopefully we'll be seeing some good plays out here. So
yeah, it should be coming in again. It's kind of in this kind of a round. It's always going to have a little bit of a slow start. At a LAN event like this without a full server, it feels a little weird. You're used to dropping in super hot, immediately getting into a fight, and then maybe having a lull. But in this, it's going to start really slow, and it's just going to ramp up. You're going to have higher and higher opportunities to see people as you go.
It would be great if Epic could, really maybe have a blitz mode for the private servers just for this sort of reason.
Yeah, they've kind of they were really generous to us to be able to let us use private servers. We had to go through a lot of verification, make sure we weren't just doing it, just willy-nilly. We weren't just hanging out.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I saw you on your AFK screen. Saw you on the AFK screen.
Looking at the gaming right now, he's taking up his shield, getting 100%, 100 down, going on Times. Looking at Times, still gathering materials and weapons and whatnot, but still has a pretty good set.
I'll give you more time.
Has the golden shotgun ready to go. Playing a little dance right there as well, having a good time. So let's see how those skills come to play.
Who's doing his little emo?
Times actually clicked on the talking trout.
Oh, I see.
I did not.
He'd be knocking out challenges. That is a battle pass challenge. So if he's running behind on his challenges right now, could be trying to knock that out.
There you go. So we seem to be well on our way here.
Yeah. We've got, I think the most thing that's standing out to me right now is that each one of them holding a legendary. We've got 2 scars on the bottom, and we've got a heavy shotgun legendary and that thermal scope on the top left up there. Everybody with a legendary.
Yeah, everybody well equipped for battling here, and hopefully we'll be seeing some, like I said, some really good gameplay over here.
Oh, we just saw Guap as well able to pick up that legendary heavy shotgun. So now he's sitting with the 2 legendaries. I'm not sure. I haven't really decided yet if I'm more of a fan of the original heavy shotgun or the new heavy pumps, the new legendary pumps. It takes some getting used to.
Definitely, and I like the durability of the old heavy shotgun.
Yeah, you get 7 shots. It reloads a little bit faster.
Exactly, but that's what was the other one? The 2-shot shotgun.
The double barrels.
Double barrel.
Yeah, those were good for a little bit until they made them worthless.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I have no joke. I have dropped purple double barrels for white tactical shotguns after the update. It's just unfortunate what they did to the double barrel.
Exactly. It had so much potential, but at the same time, you got new shotguns, new ARs, new guns coming in every day. Epic's continuing to update this platform. Really hoping.
We see Remade right now getting into an engagement with somebody that is unfortunately not streaming, but we only get to see, at least we get to see the one point of view right here. So Remade up in risky reels. He's already got a little bit of damage from those stinkers. Through a couple stink grenades, was able to get a little bit of damage, but not enough to get the finish here.
His opponent is up on the tower, and he lost some shield right there.
And the opponent has rockets as well. Look at immediately he turns around and backs up. He was going to go in. He was pushing aggressively, wanted to try to push up onto this opponent with the high ground. As soon as he saw the rockets, he backs up and gets a quick potion to go back to 200 HP.
Which is definitely a smart move.
Takes another shot. Probably going to see him pop another potion here to go into a fresh fight.
We'll see, but that golden scar, you never know. It can be devastating.
Yeah, it only takes 3 headshots, and you're just out of the game.
Definitely.
So, and if that other player doesn't have shields, which he doesn't have as many now.
Yep. He's in prime position to get some headshots out here, too, with that gold scar.
Kind of just playing the low ground warrior right now, not really pressuring too much. Got some shots on. I think at this point they're both kind of medding each other up, so they both took a second to med. Remade trying to push up, hits some nice AR shot again.
Definitely.
One more time,
away at that shield.
Look at that. He's got so many shields on his person, though. He just keeps trading shields and just keeps remedding back up. So we'll see if the other player is able to do that or not. Remade finally always makes his way up here. Hits the 99 damage headshot on the shotgun right there with the blue pump. He's going to have to keep this pressure up now, not give his opponent any time to res. Trying to push through with that green SMG. Drops down on the side just a little bit there. Maybe trying to get a quick edit in there. We might see him try to replace one of the walls with his own. There, that player finally running away now, keeping that top cap above him for safety. On the low ground for both of them now. A quick edit right there, but Remade was ready for him. B-Troyer will go down. Remade getting his first elimination. And B-Troyer are going to be the first one knocked out of this match.
Got him with that window edit, and I told you that golden scar is really devastating. When you have the right momentum and the right aim.
Remade was ready for it, too. That was actually B-Troyer's wall. B-Troyer with the quick edit. He was trying to get the Fortnite right-handed peek advantage.
Yep.
But, man, Remade was ready for him. Just a couple shots, and that's it.
That really backfired.
We just hear him. That's his roommate. Feels bad about it.
Remade just saying that. But you know what? Fortnite is definitely one of those games where you gotta have no mercy,
yeah, especially in solos. Maybe they'll be playing together tomorrow. Maybe we'll see those two grouping up for the duos.
Most definitely.
Like I said earlier, I know Jayhawk King and Times99 both gonna be playing in the duos tomorrow, and they took each other out earlier in the first round, so it's gonna happen in the solos. It's every man for himself when you're out here in these solos matches.
Jayhawk finding a golden rocket. No, not a rocket launcher.
That is quad launcher.
That's the quad launcher. Yep. That
pretty newly added for the most part, but
I still have trouble figuring that the quad launcher out.
It is a little interesting. Shoots more like a grenade launcher than a rocket launcher, but having the 4 in a row shots is just so devastating. I mean, you can shred a whole build all at once.
Big time.
Now it does have a massively long reload time, as it should, to reload all 4 rockets.
It would
but
definitely be OP. I mean, I remember
if you haven't done the job with 4 rockets, you're not doing the job.
Exactly.
So.
But I still remember, when the rocket launcher, there was some problems with the reloads of the rocket launcher. There was sort of a glitch a long time ago that Epic fixed. Thank goodness. But
as they normally do.
Yeah. But Jayhawk caught in the storm. Yeah. Hopefully he'll be able to get out.
He does have a slurp juice rolling right now. So and he is at Paradise Palms. We also saw Guop was actually really close to the desert area as well. I was wondering if Jayhawk King and Guop are going to get into engagement there. They ended up not seeing each other. Jayhawk does have this slurp juice going, so he'll be able to be safe for a little while.
But Remade.
He's got another one that he's about to pop as well, so he's just going to have to wait for that first one to wear off, and he'll have another 40 seconds or so in the zone.
At least. And
not too many issues. And near Paradise Palms, he could find a rift at any point right now.
Exactly, and that would probably save him. But more worrying looking at Remade, he does not have that same benefit or blessings. And he's rushing
at least a couple bandages, so now he's under 75 HP. Bandage is going to help him. He'll be able to find to get back in the zone, and that next zone treating him right, though. Doesn't have to go very far at all.
At least there's that.
And reading the mini-maps right now, Times99 and Remade, the two players on the right side of the screen, are very close to each other. They are almost touching each other. Remade is going to be coming out of that zone right next to or right behind Times.
Go. And let's see if they've noticed each other. Not quite sure that they do. Ooh, we do have his engagement.
Oh, yeah, on Guop's side.
Guop, yeah. And, gets a kill
That's the knockout.
while shooting his... While shooting, I believe it wasn't his P90.
I unfortunately couldn't see just due to the quality. It wasn't keeping up with me on the multi-twitch, so
For
wasn't able to
sure.
see who got knocked out. Maybe we'll be able to see. Remade does have a little bit of delay on his stream, so maybe we'll see in the elimination feed down here who that was.
Is definitely,
Here's Times99. I believe this has got to be Remade just based on the minimap. Once again, Remade a little bit delayed on his stream. It's just lagging a little bit, but Times99 is ready to roll. We see Jayhawk as well in an engagement on the left side of the top left screen. He's boogie bombed right now. He might be going down. A little bit of delay, and Ionok is going to take him down.
There you go. Placed in 7.
So Jayhawk King on our top left is finally taken out of the match. Times99 on the top right, still in this engagement with Remade. Remade on the bottom right, but just a little bit of delay.
So if you are paying attention to this battle here, Times99 has the live battle going on, while Remade is a little bit lagged. Remade with the rocket launcher to Times tower and whatnot.
Times is ready for it though. He moved over to the tree. He mounted himself off that tree, so he did get blown up as he jumped over there, but he had enough of a solid mount that the building didn't get knocked down. So a good play from Times. Still holding this high ground. He's just not giving this high ground up at all. He's never going to give this away to Remade.
Trying to find Remade though. He's unable to locate him right now, trying to see where he is, editing his towers and whatnot, and looking to where Remade is. However, Remade's been found with his rocket launcher. Oh, and he just eliminated himself. Oh, with his own rocket launcher.
Right there.
That's what happens, but
we can see that really quick before Remade gets taken out. We'll see it on the bottom right. Just a quick replay of that. There's that first rocket we saw earlier in the round, trying to knock him down, but Times was able to recover easily.
Definitely. And Remade just having this instant replay of Remade kind of eliminating himself out.
Now.
It happens in solos, especially.
Yeah.
And
there's no teammate there to pick up when you make a silly mistake, unfortunately.
Nothing like that. But at the same time, Guop has to be proud of that kill. Now that there's only 4 players left with a kill under his belt, it's looking good.
Yeah.
It's looking good for him.
We'll see if there's that fight right there.
Yeah, and the rocket.
A quick edit block. So actually, I didn't see that quite. I think he blocked
it was an
him.
edit block.
Yeah, Times blocked
Beautiful
him in there.
play.
So.
Beautiful play. That saved him.
Really good right there.
Definitely. If that rocket launcher hit Guop, that would have been devastating.
Yeah. Well, that was Times. Times.
Or
was the one
Times,
fighting,
excuse me.
Times didn't get credit for the elimination because, unfortunately, we saw Remade take himself out.
Exactly,
so
exactly.
Didn't give the credit to Times, but Times was in a really good position for that fight regardless.
But Times coming in with the quick instinct to edit that, to block that rocket coming towards him, saving himself from the elimination, basically.
We are coming up towards the end of the round here. We can see 2 of the players' point of views, 2 other players still in the game that we haven't seen yet.
Most definitely.
I believe one of them is going to be Godly Alpha, I think is one of the players left. I'm trying to do a little bit of deductive reasoning.
And I think Dante is the other person. Dante.
No, that'd be Ionic. Oh, yeah, Ionic. He's still around.
And Ionic killed or eliminated. Yeah. Ionic was able to eliminate Jayhawk, I believe. But at the same time, Storm is still getting smaller by the minute.
These 2 players on stream still far away from each other.
Most definitely. But you never know who's going to be popping up, since there are 2 other players that are still around, and with Times in the kind of not far away from the safe zone, but Guop kind of the same distance, but in Salty Springs. Times is in the Dusty Divot.
Yeah, they'll be pushed together here pretty closely. They're going to be just north and south of each other. So Guop will be a little bit south, Times going to be a little bit north. But as this next circle closes in, they're going to be very close to each other. You can see in the mini map of Guop on the top right there, going to be just on the other side of that corrupted zone at the very top. So Times will just be at the very top of that corrupted zone. Guop will be at the very bottom of that corrupted zone. Not very much distance going to be separating them in the next 30 seconds to a minute.
Most definitely. We see Times just trying to climb up the mountain over here near.
He's trying to save his. There you go.
There you go.
He was trying to be really efficient with his grapples. Didn't want to waste his extra grapple shot, so just trying to get the jump shot onto the tree.
He still has 7 left, so there's there's some hope for that, but
yeah, doing good. He's traveled a good high distance up here, but he's made good progress without wasting too much.
exactly. So
Being efficient, and we see him setting up his tunnel fort right now, made out of full metal.
Yep. Now, can you explain a little bit about this tunnel fort? What's the strategy here with that?
Yeah, well, it's going to happen more and more as you get into the later game of the match. And a lot of times, like tomorrow during the duos, we might see it. If players are very close to each other, they really will just build their own homes. They always stay inside their own tunnels. You can edit your own walls, and your opponents can't. It's just a huge advantage to be surrounded by your own walls. Even if you're inside of a building, you'll see players knock the wall down and replace it with their own immediately. Not only do you get a positive net gain of materials, but really the bigger thing is that you can edit your own wall. And so that's going to be a massive thing. And you'll see times he's be able to edit quickly. He's able to peek. He's able to shuffle back around. He can move when he's taking shots at other players. He can move within his own structure and not always give away where he's at.
And we've seen how important it is to have your own walls to edit and whatnot.
Yeah.
Just today with Times 99 versus.
Yeah, just a couple minutes ago, we saw the Rocket Elim.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Being able to eliminate players through those types of strategies. So.
One of my really favorite things about Fortnite does get a little bit of a bad rap from the competitive community sometimes, as all BRs do. But my favorite thing about Fortnite is the building, and the skill ceiling is just so high on Fortnite. The building, the editing, the shooting. And Fortnite will switch weapons, switch builds, edit just as fast as you can. As fast as you can go on the computer or on the keyboard is how fast the game will let you. So I absolutely love that high skill ceiling.
Now, taking a look at Guwap here,
Yeah.
he is really building.
He spotted the player up on the spire above him, and he kind of heard him give him an oh no as he started building immediately. So now he's going to start peeking out, and he was really nervous when he finally spotted that player up there above him on the spire.
Most definitely. Taking a look at Times, I know that he's seen a player build his own tunnel.
Yeah.
Fortress.
Just another metal fortress right over there to his southwest over there.
And he is challenging that. He's slowly
I
going
think
around.
He's going to be making his way there. He's got to move towards circle. He's going to play the aggressive circle. He's moving early instead of waiting. We've seen actually Guwap, he's doing it again here. He's waiting towards the back of the circle edge, and he's not going to probably start moving until the circle starts moving. So a couple different play styles here. Guwap taking his time, really waiting for that circle to kind of push everybody at once. Times taking the more proactive angle and just moving ahead of time, wants to find that circle position before the zone starts putting in. So
I mean,
two different styles of where you want to move.
For me, I am a warrior. I would really love to stay in this circle a lot better, because as soon as that storm comes, it becomes more and more powerful during the late game and whatnot.
Well, we also see the other thing, the flip side of that is Guwap's holding 2 Rift to goes right now, so he can get anywhere in this circle, anywhere, anytime he wants to, twice, and he has a launch pad. So Guwap going to be able to do whatever he wants with his map location. His movements should be out of this world.
Now the thing is that with those rifts, they do take up a space.
They do. Yeah, you got to sacrifice a weapon or a medical slot.
Exactly. And the thing is that you are also vulnerable when you're falling out of the rift as well. You know, because
especially in a competitive mode when you're not in a public lobby with other players who might not be able to shoot. These guys can aim.
Yes. That's definitely, as we can as we already have seen. I think it was Jaywalk who was taking aim at the other eliminated player. I forget who, but who opened up the window, edited the window, trying to shoot him with the rocket launcher.
I remember who that was at this point, but
yeah.
B-Troyer. It was B-Troyer, I think.
Yep, and then just getting him with that the golden. No, it wasn't the golden AR. It was the.
I think it was just the SMG. I think that was the time. I think you're remembering the right fight. I think it was the one with the golden AR. I think he just finished him off. It was that quick double pop with the SMG through the edited window that got him. But yeah, same thing. Edits just. Again, one of my favorite things about Fortnite, I love the building, I love the editing, and you got to be good at it. But if you're not good at it, you better be able to aim, because these guys are going to be able to out-aim as well. So there's a reason that I cast over here Flying Toast instead of play, and that is because I do not want to go up against these players in a lobby.
I really try to attempt to enter a game on Friday night sometimes, and I just get devastated, unless I'm hiding pretty well and whatnot.
And for this type of a tournament, we give a lot of points for high placement, so really getting to the end is worth it.
That is an interesting play by Guwap. He still has
the little ramp window edit, giving yourself a lot of protection. It is so hard to shoot through that needle. I mean, you got to just thread it.
Still going in there really well. Like we were saying, really good aim by these players. And
as find a little sneaky hole.
As those that storm is getting smaller and smaller, and the safe zone is getting smaller and smaller, we're seeing these players come together and you know, touching and going, touching and going.
I think Guap is in a great position right here. He's able to get position anywhere on this map he wants to. He's going to take this fight on this high ground, guaranteed right now.
Ooh, we see Times trying to climb this mountain here.
Times,
but
though,
then he's
running
shot.
out. Yeah, because we just
all
saw
these
Guap
three
through his screen.
players.
All three of them on top of this hill. Guap hiding in the background right now, third party. Or excuse me, Times hiding ready for the third party. Guap rifted in, trying to take this fight up close. There's a rocket launcher, though, ready for him. He goes ahead and falls down just a little bit. I think he actually just fell behind Times.
Yeah, and I think he's just retreating here a little bit, but they are not noticing each other.
I am pretty sure Guap is now below Times, and that is the other player that we see Times shooting right now as well. So I think they kind of just rotated positions.
Here. And I think Times is going to try to escape that. But
I believe the fourth player has joined as well at the top of this mountain. The good play by Times to take the grapple. He's now the highest player on this mountain. He's got the high ground. Guap trying to shoot him from behind right there, getting a great point of view from these plays. Oh, almost takes a little bit of fall damage, but actually is able to catch himself, so a good catch from Guap on the right.
And Times continuing to building. I think he does have the highest ground out of all the players.
Yeah, he's way up there.
Definitely. And this is going to be the last. This is it.
Yeah, Circle going to be moving here shortly.
It's outside of the or all the safety zone for now. It's out there in the storm, and now Times is just trying to pinpoint and snipe these.
Times is so low on materials, only has 6 builds left. He can build 6 brick builds, and that is it. He's going to have to get an elimination here quickly and take those mats from somebody else. He's trying to get it through the tunnel right here, and that was Guap, yeah. Guap rifts out, I believe. Oh, no, sorry. So different fight. Guap decides to rift out on the right. I thought that was the same fight.
But he did take some damage.
Times with the quick edit.
Yes,
goes against him, though. He's going to fall to his doom.
To his death in the storm.
So unfortunate for Times. He tried to edit himself through that fight and actually kind of hurt himself. He opened the hole and was not able to secure it fast enough or secure the hit fast enough. So gonna leave us with Guap here in a 1v2, at least from the streamer's point of view. It is a 1v1v1. And he's already set up. He used that rift so efficiently to get over here, and he is the first one in line to get through this zone.
His materials are dwindling as well.
Lands a couple of nice shots.
I believe that's iHeart we seen who was flying down, and now he's building. Oh, no,
couple more, 72 more shields damage. There's a knockout on Hoofhearted right there.
Yeah.
He's got one more player. He's got health damage on that as well. Guap going to try to make it 2 for 2. Pushing in with the P90. Good builds coming out from that player to the southwest. This is the last 1v1. Guap was shredding people with this scar.
Most definitely. It is devastating right there. Oh, and he's still in the zone.
Though.
18
he only has 18
HP.
life. He's got a lot of shields. There's a med kit right next to him, but he misses it. He might have been able to pick up that med kit, but he knows he's just going to go for the win here.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, 100 shields, that's going to be the most important. As long as he's in the circle, he'll be okay.
Other player tries to push up next to him, gets caught in the tree a little bit. Now they're going to fight for high ground.
Oh.
Guap was able to take it. Other player moves out and around. Now Guap has lost the high ground. Circle still is going to be pushing them.
But the storm is just closing in. Oh, they're
so close right there. He's able to get on top of the ramp.
Definitely.
A little bit of damage right there, and the storm's going to get him.
No.
Ionok takes the first place right there.
With that storm, that was infuriating.
Guap actually going to be able to earn the same amount of points there as Ionok because they did get the 2 eliminations for Guap, but Ionok is going to take the #1 spot, Victory Royale,
most definitely.
And give him 3 points. That was close.
Right the storm was closing in. If Guap had a little bit more health, he would have clutched. He would. I really wholeheartedly believe he would have clutched that.
He took a little bit of fall damage, took a little bit of damage from the storm, a little bit more fall damage, kind of chipped away at his health total, and that was it. We saw him open up right there at the end of that fight, though. He got an easy knock onto Hoofhearted.
Yeah.
Keep saying his name backwards.
It's I-Hearted.
Yeah.
But Hoofhearted, you know.
Yeah.
But at the
so
same time,
a quick shots onto him. Even got damage we saw onto Iononic at the end. He had damage on him and just wasn't able to send it out. Wasn't able to lock it down.
Unfortunately, there was a first aid kit as he was going, trying to stay in the safe zone, trying to
missed
keep
it just by a little bit.
But at the same time, that's what happens when it's just.
I love the zones at the end now where they force you to move. It's not just closing in and in and in. They force you to shift. I love those shifts. We saw Guap try to take advantage of the rifts. Never saw him use the launch pad, I don't think. So,
I don't think so.
Never did get a chance to use the launch pad, but the rifts were used. He was in good position, but Ionok just sealing it up.
Many people, we got, I believe, 2 players who were eliminated by storms this time around. And yeah, the one.
I don't even know if Ionok got the final elimination.
No,
actually, he didn't.
No,
so yeah, Guap definitely went down to the storm.
Guap fell to the storm, And I believe it was Times that eliminated himself by falling through because he ran out of material.
Oh, that's
at
right.
the
And
end.
we saw the remade with the rocket launcher suicide also.
Yes.
So 3 points just getting removed from the lobby.
3 players eliminating themselves.
Kind of unfortunate when you're kind of going for points.
But at the same time, that's Fortnite. You know, that's the way that it is.
The suicide is plenty.
It is, and it is definitely frustrating. We can hear Guop's groans at the end.
Yeah,
Just,
not
getting
happy
frustrated.
about it. So.
But,
That's going to wrap it up for game number 2, guys. We're going to take a short break. We're going to be coming back with game number 3. Be sure to check out all the sponsors on the AFK screen, putting all this stuff on, and a special shout-out from us at the Fortnite booth here with Nebraska Furniture Mart. They'll be sponsoring our $1,000 Duos tournament tomorrow. If you're at the event, come sign up for the free Nebraska Furniture Mart giveaway. Got it signed up behind the bleachers as well, so if you're at the event, do that. Actually, if you're just coming to view the event, we got 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. viewing tomorrow, free admission. If you just want to come watch, you can throw your name in that bucket as well, sponsored by Nebraska Furniture Mart, so be sure to do that. Give them some sweet shout-outs. Back in a couple minutes. Toast.
fun stuff. Let's do it.
All right. Game 3 coming at you here shortly, guys. Hang on. KC GameCon 2018 Fortnite on the way.